Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see by the title of today's video, today I am going to be doing my Pokemon doll or Pokedoll plush collection. If I mentioned it before in my Pokemon Build-A-Bear collection, but basically I got into Pokemon plushes last year. I have a full room full of them and it just has been super fun. They started by releasing a bunch of Pokedolls, and up to like generation 7 or 8 they started slowing down, unfortunately, and it looks like they didn't really release that many as they did in the past, which is unfortunate. Besides my Pokemon Build-A-Bear collection, if you haven't seen that, that was my first like Pokemon plush video, and then this is my second video for Pokemon plush. And then at the end I will kind of be organizing them into this new thing that my boyfriend brought me from his work actually, and it's so amazing. I'm so happy that he thought of me and my collection. But we'll be organizing it kind of together, and then I'll just be showing you guys the overall look. So yeah, I don't really see a lot of Pokemon channels for plush, which is unfortunate. I wish more people would post their Pokemon plush. If you're a Pokemon plush collector, I would love to see your videos. I do watch a couple channels already. But yeah, I love seeing people's Pokemon plush collections and stuff. So yeah, but anyways, I've talked a lot. So now let's get started. So I do want to say, like, I have lists for all my Pokemon plush. I wrote here, I made like Pokemon dolls plush generation 1, as you can see, and then I have them all written down, and then I highlight them once I get them. And so I have a page for each generation, and that's just what helps me keep track basically of all of my Pokemon dolls. So let's get started. So first we are going to start with obviously generation number 1. The first one that I have is Bulbasaur. Now this I would consider Bulbasaur version number 2, because there is another Bulbasaur Pokedoll and it is super cute. These are very small, as you can see. They are a bit bigger than Sitting Cuties, but they just have like big head, little body kind of. But here is Bulbasaur version number 2. Then next I do have Venusaur. This is Venusaur again version number 2, because there is another Venusaur Pokedoll and it is also super cute. I'm going to say they are all super cute, but there's just, I don't know how else to describe the cuteness. They're just all so cute. I love them. Next I have Blastoise, and this is again Blastoise version number 2, because there is another Blastoise which I still need to get. And if I don't have a Pokedoll, I will get it eventually, and then later I will do like a updated Pokedoll plush haul or something, because eventually I do want to own every single Pokedoll, but there are some extremely rare ones. If you collect them, you know. So I'm working my way there. Then next I have Raichu Pokedoll. He's so round. And I have Alolan Raichu. This one is literally one of my favorite Pokedolls. There's just something about him. He's so adorable. Then I have Galarian Meowth Pokedoll. Now I do want to say I've seen the regular Meowth Pokedoll is worth like the most, I think. It's really, really rare. I saw listings for like 2,000. So that might be the last one I'll ever buy, unless I like somehow magically find a cheap one or I find it on Goodwill. Some people have really good luck, and that is not me. Next I have the Psyduck Pokedoll. He's so derpy and I love it. I have Poliwhirl Pokedoll, and this is version number 2. Once again, there is a different one, so I have the number 2 one. Next, I have Grimer, the Pokedoll. He's very simple. His color is very faded. He's really old, that's why. And I did not cut the tush tag off. It was already cut off, but I do know that it is official. I trust the person that sold it to me. Next, I have the Ditto Pokedoll. And the last one that I have for Generation 1 is Mewtwo. So actually, Mewtwo was not the last one. I forgot one. I have Clefairy from the Secret Base Pokedoll, and this one's pretty big also. And it's so cute. This one's actually my most recent purchase. Now on to generation number 2. Well, first of all, I have a Cyndaquil, and he's actually pretty big. He has a big eyeball, and look at his little fire. Then next I have Wobbuffet. Next I have the Delibird Pokedoll. This one's pretty rare. Then I have the Lugia Pokedoll. I have Ho-Oh or Ho-Oh. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but he's super cool. And I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it right. I do get a few people telling me I pronounce things wrong, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I try my best. Last one I had for generation number 2. So next on to generation number 3. The first one I have is Lotad, and he is super cute. Next one that I have is Skitty, and Skitty is really big actually. I mean, let's compare it to Lotad. Look at that. So, I'm not sure why some Pokedolls were a bit bigger, made a bit bigger than others, but still, they're very nice, and I like the size. And next I have Plusle and Minun, or Minun, the minus one. Then I have the Latias Pokedoll. This one's super cute as well. Lastly, I have the Latios Pokedoll for generation number 3. Next, we are on to generation number 4. So the first one that I have is one of my favorites, and it is the Turtwig Pokedoll. Just look how cute he is. I love him. He's so adorable. Definitely another one of my favorites. I have the Bidoof Pokedoll. He's also pretty rare. I'm glad that I found him for a decent price. Next, I have Pachirisu Pokedoll. Look at it. Its tooth, yellow cheeks, and a big tail. Another one of my favorites is Buizel, the Pokedoll. I have Miss Magius Pokedoll. This one is also pretty rare, and I also found it for a pretty good price. I try not to purchase them if they're too expensive. I try to wait until I find them for a good deal. Next I have the Glamew Pokedoll. And here is the Bonsley Pokedoll. Super cute. Here is Mime Jr. Pokedoll. And next I have the Munchlax Pokedoll. Then next I have the Lucario version number 2 once again, because there is another Lucario Pokedoll. And this one I consider version number 2. And then I have the Croagunk Pokedoll. He's so awesome. Another one of my favorites is Licky Licky Pokedoll. Look at that long tongue. And that's underneath the tongue. He's so cute and pretty big actually. Next I have the Heat Rotom Pokedoll. And as you can see, he has a little smile underneath. And then I have the Cresselia Pokedoll. And that is all the ones that I have for generation number 4. Next up for generation number 5, one of my favorites once again, Snivy. Just look how cute he is. I love him. Then next I have the Superior Pokedoll. And this one's one of those bigger Pokedolls once again. Then I have the Tepig Pokedoll. Biggest Pokedolls I think is Emboar Pokedoll. Just look how huge he is. This is another one that I want to show like side by side. Just look at that. And I have the Oshawa Pokedoll. Then I have the Dewott Pokedoll. Also have the Samurott Pokedoll, and this one is also one of those bigger Pokedolls, but it's so nice. Okay, then I have the Pansage. Then I have Pansear. And I'm missing the third one, the blue one. Another one of my favorites is Drillbur, the Pokedoll. Look at that smile underneath. Then I have this super cute Munna Pokedoll. Look at it. She's sitting so politely. Next I have the Audino Pokedoll. And then another one, I'm not sure if I am pronouncing right, Thimful or Timeful Pokedoll. And here is the Throw Pokedoll. He's super cool. I'm also missing the blue one. One of the funniest looking to me is Scraggy. Look, his head is so big for his little body. It just wobbles. And he has those big eyeballs, big teeth. He's perfect though. I love Scraggy. Then I have the Gothita Pokedoll. Here is the Ducklet Pokedoll. Next I have Vanillite Pokedoll. I have the Cubchoo Pokedoll. He's adorable. Last one that I have for generation number 5 is the Bisharp Pokedoll. To generation number 6, the first one that we have is Chespin Pokedoll. I have the Chestnut Pokedoll, and once again he's one of those bigger ones. It seems like it's usually the evolution that's made as a bigger size Pokedoll. Next I have the Fennekin Pokedoll. And then I have the Delphox Pokedoll. Another Another very cool Pokedoll is Greninja. Just look at him. He's amazing. Then I have the Bunnelby or Bunnelby. And here is the Fletchling Pokedoll. This one is for sure my favorite Pokedoll. We have Lit Leo Pokedoll. Just look at him. He's absolutely adorable. Then I have Pancham Pokedoll. And then I have Esper. Here is Meowstic Boy Pokedoll. And I'm missing his partner. And here is the Clauncher Pokedoll. Very awesome. He's very small. Then I have Dedenne Pokedoll. Look at his tail. The last one that I have for this generation is Diancie Pokedoll. And now we are on to generation number 7. So first off, I have Poplio, the Pokedoll, or Poplio. He's a cutie. Now I have all 4 of the Oricorio bird Pokedolls, and let's see if I can get them right. If not, you can correct me. First I have the Oricorio Baile bird Pokedoll. I think this one is the Oricorio Pau Pokedoll. Then I have the Oricorio Pom Pom Pokedoll. And I believe this is the Oricorio Sensu Pokedoll. The last one that I have for generation number 7 is Rockruff Pokedoll. He's really rare as well. Okay, and next we are on to generation number 8. So the first one that I have is the Grookey Pokedoll. And then I have the Sobble Pokedoll. Next I have the Yamper Pokedoll. I feel like this one didn't really sell good because Pokemon Center did of like buy a certain amount of things and then you got this one free. But he's cute. I don't know why people didn't want him. Or unless they produced too many. Then next I have the Clobopus Pokedoll. Then recently I also got the Pincurchin Pokedoll. And then I got the Arctozolt, I believe that's how you might say it, Pokedoll. And then I have the Dreepy Pokedoll. He's awesome. And last but not least for generation 8 is Zarude Pokedoll. Now, for the last generation, which is generation number 9, the one that we are obviously in right now, they have only released 11 Pokedolls. I have the Fuecoco Pokedoll. Look how derpy he is. Last one for my Pokedoll collection, and for the generation 9, is the Quaxley Pokedoll. Okay, so next up, I am going to show you guys something. So here is all of my Pokedolls. Now, I'm going to put the number of Pokedolls that I own right here so far. Okay, and this is what my boyfriend brought me from his work today, which is a super cool display thingy, and it spins, which is super cool. And he told me obviously it was for my plush, so I decided why not put my Pokedolls on this display thing, and I was like, hopefully they fit, and I'm super excited to put them on there. And I was thinking of starting from the very top and go down, and putting them by their generation grouped up. So this is pretty tall. It's like as tall as me, so I would say it's like 5 feet. Well, I'm like 5'4", but maybe it's like this. Okay, maybe it's 5'4". But anyways, this is what I plan to do, and I'll show you guys as I fill them in and then do the end result. So let's get started. So here is the first row. This is kind of my thought process of how I think it looks cute. Some might be a little bit hidden, but I want it kind of to look packed. So we got like some of the first generation, and then second generation, and third generation, and fourth. Time to go to the next row. And here is how row number 2 looks filled up. So I have added some more from generation 4 and 5. I think it's looking pretty nice. Look at that. Okay, time to add row number 3. And last but not least, we got the third row done. So this is how the third row looks. I tried to pack in as many as I could in each row. I wanted it to look pretty full. And then we have these two like on the 4th row, so I have still plenty of space for when I get more Pokedolls, so I'm happy about that. So this is the overall look. I think it turned out pretty nice. I might move it to the center of the plush room, but for now I think it looks nice right there. I still have to show you guys like my other Pokemon plush. These are just my pure Pokedolls, but I do have plenty of other Pokemon plush on the shelves of the room. That's what I'm focusing on right now, and I will eventually show you guys all of my other Pokemon plush, but for today's video it was just my Pokedolls. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my Pokedoll collection and seeing how I set this up. Once again, thank you to my boyfriend for thinking of me and bringing this masterpiece of a display home to me. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will be back with more videos. Peace.